The lion, the king of the jungle. Not because he's the biggest, not because he's the fastest, not because he's the smartest. It's not his strength or his speed or even his cunning that makes him king. It's something far deeper. It's his belief in himself, his confidence, his fearlessness, his refusal to bow to anything or anyone. That's the lion mentality, the mindset of dominance, courage, and purpose. A mindset that refuses to settle, that rises above fear and claims its place in the world. Because a lion doesn't wait for permission. A lion knows who he is.
Every animal in the jungle respects the lion, not out of fear, but because of his presence. He doesn't need to roar to be heard. He doesn't need to fight to be acknowledged. He walks with confidence, speaks through silence, and leads through action. That's not arrogance. That's belief. Pure, unshakable belief in who he is. You see, success doesn't start in the world. It doesn't start with recognition, with money, or even with power. It starts inside you, with how you see yourself. When you believe you can, the world starts to believe too. When you carry yourself like a king, life starts giving you a throne. A lion doesn't wait for permission. He doesn't beg for respect. He knows his worth, owns his space, and moves with purpose. And that is exactly what you must do. Embrace your power, trust your vision, and act with courage. Because the moment you decide you are the king of your own jungle, everything around you begins to recognize it. Remember, it's not about being the loudest or the strongest. It's about being the one who refuses to shrink, who refuses to doubt, who refuses to settle. That is the lion mentality. And that is how kings are made.
A lion doesn't chase everything that moves. He doesn't waste energy on distractions, on things that don't matter. He waits, he observes, he studies his surroundings, and then, when the time is right, he strikes. Swift, precise, unstoppable. That's focus, and focus is power. Most people get pulled in 100 directions at once. Every comment, every criticism, every little doubt becomes a chain that holds them back. But the lion, he doesn't care about the noise of the jungle. He doesn't react to every little thing. He doesn't let the chaos control him. He only cares about one thing: the hunk. Greatness doesn't come from reacting to the world. It doesn't come from trying to please everyone or answering every distraction. You reach greatness by locking in on your mission, your vision, your purpose. You reach it by staying focused, by being patient, by waiting for the right moment to move. The lion knows that wasted energy is weakness. Every movement, every decision is calculated, deliberate, and purposeful. That is the mindset of champions, of kings. So be like the lion. Guard your focus, protect your energy, chase only what matters. And when the time is right, strike!
Even lions face storms, hunger, and defeat. They battle harsh weather, scarcity, and opponents stronger than themselves. But you'll never see a lion quit. You'll never see him walk away from a fight that matters. Why? Because courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the choice to roar, to stand tall, to move forward even when your heart is shaking. Every challenge, every setback, every moment of doubt is a test. But the lion doesn't give in. He doesn't collapse under pressure. He rises again and again because the lion knows something crucial.
Strength isn't about avoiding the storm. It's about standing in it, feeling the rain, and moving forward anyway. Every time life pushes you down, remember this. The lion inside you was not born to crawl. It was born to rise. It was born to claim its territory, to lead with courage, to live with purpose. And no matter how fierce the battle, no matter how heavy the storm, your oar, your courage will always find its way.
Lions don't follow the crowd. They don't get swept away by trends, by noise, or by the opinions of others. They lead the pride. They set the pace. They define the path. And leadership isn't about controlling others. It's about mastering yourself. It's about knowing your strengths, owning your weaknesses, and making choices with clarity and purpose. When you control your emotions, your time, your energy, you become the leader of your own destiny. You no longer react to the chaos around you. You act with intention. You move with authority. People follow lions because they sense certainty. They feel confidence radiating from someone who knows who they are and where they're going. Be that presence in your own life. Be the one who inspires, not the one who imitates. Be the one who leads quietly, but leaves an impact that's impossible to ignore. Because true leadership starts not in the world, but within yourself. Master yourself, and the world will follow.
There's a lion sleeping inside you right now. A side of you that's strong, fearless, and unstoppable. A side of you that knows no limits, that refuses to bow, that refuses to settle. But it wakes only when you decide to stop living like prey. Stop hiding, stop shrinking, stop doubting yourself. Stop waiting for approval, for permission, for someone else to give you your place in the world. Start walking like the king you are. Start thinking like the king you are. Start acting like the king you were always meant to be. The lion doesn't wait for a perfect moment. It doesn't ask for validation. It claims what is rightfully its own, boldly, fiercely, unapologetically. So rise, stand tall, move with purpose. You are not just part of the jungle. You are the lion of your life. Now go, roar.